as I just said, we're here with Chef Mike Corvesis, and we're going to learn to cook something healthy and very quick, because people are always worried about it takes too long to cook or whatever, and you're saying this doesn't take that long, and it's healthy.
Absolutely.
Yes, and we're cooking what today? Shrimp?
Today we're going to be cooking shrimps pomodoro. Pomodoro is the word for tomato in Italian.
Great.
So
everything I like.
We have our pan. We're going to...
So we heat the pan first. So
yeah, not too, yes, but not too high.
Okay.
Because we need, while the pan is heating, we need to have diced tomatoes. And
mine never sliced that nicely.
And diced tomatoes, we have shrimps, and we have garlic.
Oh,
and here I have 1.5 medium-sized tomatoes.
Great.
And the garlic, in that instance, I do not crush, I slice it.
Okay.
Slicing the garlic, it gives you a less of an intense garlic flavor. And it looks nice in the dish because you can see the garlic chips.
But and again, you're saying it's not as intense. You still get this, all the good things from garlic.
You get all the qualities of the garlic, but I'm talking about the flavor because by crushing the garlic, you're releasing a lot of the oils, of the volatile oils of the garlic. So therefore, it becomes stronger, the taste.
Great.
Like this is more mild. And also we're going to need to have some fresh basil here.
Okay.
And
again, mine never turns out that nice.
yeah, we're going to cut it.
Practice,
technical term is a chiffonade, in strips.
Wonderful.
And do not over chop the basil because it's going to turn black on you.
It'll turn black if you over chop it?
Yes, yes. It loses its color.
Okay.
So now first we're going to cook the shrimp. We're going to put about
All right.
let's say, tablespoon of olive oil in there.
And your shrimp, I mean, do you buy frozen, or is it better to have frozen or fresh?
Well, in general, there are not too many fresh shrimps available.
Not in this area.
Right, unless you live in, let's say, LA or Santa Barbara has great shrimps over there. So I salt and pepper the shrimps, and then I'm going to put them on there, put it on a low.
Yeah, turn them low. And you defrosted these, I mean, what's the best way to defrost
The
them?
best way of defrosting is putting it in your refrigerator, and it might take overnight, and they'll defrost in a natural way without losing their juices.
Okay, and that's good.
Or you can, alternatively, you can defrost them under running tap water.
Running tap water.
Running,
not in the water.
No, not stagnant water, but running tap water.
Why is that?
Because then retains the temperature of the water, and then the shrimps they defrost evenly.
Okay.
Because if you leave them in a stagnant water, what you end up having bacteria developing because there is no renewal, and it's not healthy. And now what we need is just to...
It doesn't take very long with these, does it?
No, the shrimps, it's very important not to overcook them because they become rubbery.
Right.
And here we're just searing them a little bit because they're going to cook again later when we put them, reintroduce them back to the pan.
Okay. And all this stuff is organic. We got the tomatoes,
garlic, basil. We have canned tomatoes, crushed tomatoes, which are organic also.
Yep, that's what I buy.
We have sun-dried tomatoes.
Good stuff.
So now I'm going to take these out because I don't want them to overcook.
Oh, that smells awesome.
And then I'm going to introduce the garlic. And I have sliced garlic. And garlic is to taste. I happen to like garlic, so I put...
That's why I like
I always tend to put more.
That's why I like eating your place. A lot of garlic.
Right.
So what are we doing here? We're just...
So we're just sauteing the garlic, not to release the flavors.
Okay. And how long do you normally cook that?
Well, you look at the color of the garlic. It starts to become a little golden, not too golden.
Just a little bit, right?
Then you went too far, yeah, and then
Okay.
becomes bitter. Yeah, just like this, we are done.
My own private class. This is awesome.
This is ready. We just put the tomato in there.
It's simple.
Right. And then
I would do that and go all over the place.
then
Practice, right? Lots of practice.
we put some salt.
The
Pepper.
smells are incredible.
We introduce the sun-dried tomatoes.
Sun-dried tomatoes.
Right, so they can absorb some of the juices.
Okay. So if I had tomatoes, how do you sun-dry tomatoes, or do you buy them that way?
You buy them that way, or if you
Or so
if you
inclined?
want, you can take the tomatoes, cut them in half, take out the seeds from inside, salt them, let them sit there to release their water, the waters. Then you can put them under the sun.
Is that simple? Sounds
you,
easy. I'll just
or you
buy
can
'em.
dry them in your oven. You turn your oven at 200 degrees. And okay, now that's what we needed. So you need now the high heat, and that's what we did, because you don't want to soften the tomatoes too much and let them release.
All their flavors.
Right. So now that's what we like, to warm the tomatoes and cook them a little bit, not too much. And at that point we introduce the crushed tomatoes, which you can buy them in your favorite supermarket.
Yeah, I bought them. That's what I get.
organic.
Organic tomatoes and crushed
Right,
tomatoes. I get
right.
them. Organics come a long way.
Right.
Easier to get, I think.
Right. And this dish is very, now we introduce the shrimp. Just want the shrimps to warm up, because they're almost cooked.
My mouth is
And this
watering.
dish, you can substitute chicken, you can substitute fish,
Okay.
anything protein that you like.
Chicken or the fish, cook them in the pan the same way.
Same
Get it
way,
hot first.
same
Okay.
same way. And then you can also do a vegetarian dish without putting any chicken, fish, or
That'd be
what
good.
have you. And you can add sliced Kalamata olives. You can add artichokes. You can, at the end, you can crumble some feta cheese over it, or some goat cheese.
So
This is a very versatile.
So I get to
sauce.
eat this today, right? Because I'm getting very hungry looking at this.
Now we introduce the pasta. to
And
it.
you cooked the pasta before.
The pasta this time it was cooked before, and
Well, for the show.
Right, and
great.
by introducing it, it's going to warm up in here with the sauce.
That's simple.
Yes.
What's the best way to cook
And,
pasta? I mean, quick
The
way.
pasta, there's no quick way. There's only one way.
I'm just-
You
I'm
boil
just
you
making
put
sure.
water with salt,
Okay.
and you boil it.
No oil.
No, you don't need oil. If you're using a good
All right,
pasta,
honey. Are
you
you
don't
listening to
need
this?
oil.
You always want to put oil in.
No, because what happens when you put oil in your pasta, the oil coats the pasta, and then the sauce doesn't stick
Slides
to the pasta.
off.
Right.
I told her that. She doesn't listen. And this is white
So
pasta. You can
this
get
is ready
brown
now.
pasta and organic pasta.
Right. And now we're gonna set up our plate.
Different types of pasta.
Right. Then we have the shrimps.
Love me. I love it. And again, you're making this inviting.
Well, as we said, you always eat with your eyes first. So if it looks good, chances are you're gonna like it
I
better.
never thought of it that way.
Yeah. And then without squishing, you're just piling it up nicely like a pyramid.
This is incredible. All right, hold on, let me get my fork. Let's see this.
And there you have it. Just
Wow, we'll shake it down. What do you got there? Look at this. Now that does look delicious.
Thank you.
It's organic, all natural shrimp. They're frozen, can't get them here that easily, so get them frozen. And again, the pasta, you can have brown pasta, white pasta, and they have organic out there, so it looks too good to eat. But I'll give it a shot.
You
I
can
will.
use any type of pasta.
Good. Yeah, I'm gonna cut. Do I cut the shrimp or do you care?
No,
I didn't wanna eat
you're
the
gonna
tail.
it.
I didn't wanna eat
Just
the
touch
tail.
it from the tail. And
Oh, well, this is true. This was great. Thank you, Chef.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Chef Mike, wonderful. Mike's Bistro, and we're going back again someday for lunch. I'm quite sure. This is good. I think the whole crew's going to eat this. We're all going to pile in, have a good time. That's good. Very good.